Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? It is showtime. And we're playing Windrose again. Bloop. There you go. Damn, that is one handsome pirate, I gotta say. Early start, because I finished my dinner and was ready to go. And one of my friends, as you can see in the lower right, is also playing. But we're all playing solo. Well, that's not true. There are 4 of us playing. 3 of us are playing solo. The other one is playing one solo version. And then, I think, 2 other versions with 2 other groups of friends. So, yeah. Well, but I would certainly consider getting together with the other 3 guys and starting a new game with the 4 of us together being badass pirates. Arr, 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 arr. Anytime now, gang. Here we go, lads. Don't remember where my copper ingots are. Eventually, I'll get myself organized. Probably right about when hell freezes over.
I tried to mix medicinal herbs with pineapple juice.
That's awesome. I'm glad you did that. What the hell's he babbling about now? Who the hell knows? I'm going to start my day off with a quick batch of copper mining, but if I'm going to mine copper, okay, first I'm going to grab nanners and plant nanners. We are going to make some more charcoal. Well, I got some sitting in there already. That's fine. Means we'll be able to start up some additional copper ingots when we get back in just a minute. And good evening to whomever has joined me on this. Are you really, really doing this, you stupid bird? No. Okay, good. On this Saturday evening, it is. That was the most insistent dodo I've seen yet. Liquid, good evening, my friend. I hope you're doing okay. For the record, if you enjoy survival crafting type games, this one is really quite the banger, not gonna lie. Hollow's playing, I'm playing, Tip Top's playing, and Tolly is playing. No, not New World. Windrose. Pirate Valheim or Pirate Enshrouded, depending on your definitions. And it's just really well done. And what's amazing is how good it is, given that it is in early access. I don't think I've hit a single bug, which seems unlikely because we're talking about early access, but there you are. I have no idea if you have played and or enjoyed survival crafting games. For the last couple of years, I'd say, they have started to become a growing interest of mine. I find them more fun than I would have thought, actually. Yeah, superficially, yeah, it does. So you'll pardon me if I'm not doing the exciting stuff. I do have a pirate ship, and we do have sea fights, and actually, the sea combat is quite good. I am basically in tier 1 of the three tiers of combat, so I'm not even especially deep in it. The other guys, at least a couple of them, are a bit deeper than I am. My inventory is full? Well, I guess we can just drop the rocks. Not the ore, the rocks. The stone. That'll do for now. I'll head back. We'll get a batch of copper ingots rolling. I'll give you a brief tour of the houses. One of them's finished. One of them's barely begun. One of them's is the standard. It's just a square model that you get in most ARPGs. Or sorry, most survival games. I just don't have a lot of the building parts to make something fancier yet. Haven't learned the recipes. I've never seen the pirate ship, the enemy pirate ships come in that close before. That one's mine. I don't know what that is. It's a Blackbeard raider. Do they actually raid the land? I didn't think so. So this is my first house, which is, you know, just the standard square that players put together to have something. All right, we will charcoal. Pick up charcoal. My inventory's full. Right. The inventory's full. Right. We got a lot of stone there. How about we drop off copper in here? We pick up charcoal and charcoal. And now we craft, presumably, let's see, it's going to be 51 ingots, I think. 54. Yeah, I mismathed. I apologize for mismathing. Fat Body! Good evening, my friend. Hope the weekend is going beyond your wildest dreams. Not likely, I know, but I can hope for that. That would be cool for you. I dropped off my 27 nanners. Full. Really? I can't put in more? Why didn't they go in? I don't know why they didn't go in. There we go. That's that and that. Okay. These things need to go onto my boat. which was named by Canucket, better known to my Latro friends as Frozen. It's the Ships and Giggles. Let me move it into a more felicitous place. There we go. Went and tried the Big Crispy 3 for you at Chili's. Very good and very worth it. What were your Crispy 3? Move that in, move that in, and move that in. That can go there, because those are regular repair kits. I'm probably not going to want to use the hard grog. He had a couple of good suggestions, actually. Are indeed, Turtle Daredevil. Big crispy chicken sandwich, fries, and a cup of potato soup. Sounds okay. Doubling up on the potatoes, though, that's, I don't know. I think I'd have probably gone with a different soup. I'm never missing out on fries, so that's for sure. Didn't need a drink, margaritas. That makes complete sense. Now you're making sense to me. Okay. Let's see. Well, there was that annoying ship that just drove by. Perhaps we can take a few shots at it. 4 black marks, 50 bags of gunpowder, clues about the killers. Well, we have not yet gone after any of the black marks. So I think I'm going to have to try and do that. So I think what I'll do is I'll head over to this island and we will attempt to find the first black mark, and we'll also hit those other places. Are the ship battles as good as Black Flag? I've heard that that was basically what people have drawn the equivalent of. I haven't played Black Flag, so I can't tell. If that other ship was still around, I'd show you. I can show you. Well, we'll see if we can find him. Otherwise, we'll actually just do a little bit of sailing.
Captain at the helm!
Captain at the helm! You best believe it, lads. Actually, we can teleport to here on the ship. So, we will. $10.99 couldn't be... Yeah, that's a reasonable price. Not a huge fan of peach, personally. But I would not turn down a free beverage from pretty much
If you're looking for prey,
anyone with a pulse. We'll recall our ship. Bloop, there she is. And here we are.
helm yours, Captain.
And perhaps the best feature in the game.
All right.
Start singing, lads. I do not have a bell. That was a mistake. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna make a bell. A bell is a quick travel spot, and I want to have one in case something bad happens to me. Not that anything bad would possibly happen to me. 3 more rope. And we have a fast travel bell, and we're also going to need 20 wood, which we can get from our ship. Is that actually what they're saying? Maui? Because I was unable to figure out what the hell it was. You can have up to 10 bells, plus any of the towns you discover also count as fast travel points. Is that really it, Turtle Daredevil? I had no idea. I had actually been curious, so now I know. Thank you. Let's see. We need to split off 20 of these so that we can make our travel bell. Alt, click. 20. I didn't pick up the bell. I hate when I do that, and I always seem to do that. If there's one thing you can count on in basically any of the crafting games is I will forget to pick up what I make. And the same exact thing happens in, say, Guild Wars 2, where I forget to pick up the things I buy from the auction house, or to pick up my money from the auction house. All right, we're back. Yes, it is. We'll just sail. And more singing. Whiskey is the life of me. Light whiskey is the life of man. I've changed my mind. We'd be better off traveling from there. It's just going to take like an extra, 5 or 8 minutes to do it the other way. This will be quicker. I've looked up a couple of times where I wanted to know the lyrics. For instance, basically, when they talk about giving them the hose pipe was, which basically is beating their ass with a hose. And despite the fact it's all piratey and stuff, it has been done in modern navies. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. It has been done in, depending on which Redditor you believe, it's either still being done or was done until recently in the U.S. Navy. When you crossed over the equator, you'd get your ass literally beat. Not so much that you couldn't work the next day, but you wouldn't want to sit down. Whiskey made me pawn my clothes. And it gave me this red nose. Got a bit of flotsam or jetsam. See. Sure. Repair kit, steel nails, and some wood. Hundreds of years old, and these songs are just fucking bangers.
Come be gentle strangers, a luckless British tar. In your empty may hurl the thunderbolts of war. Come lend some kind assistance, and heaven will bless your store. For now I'm turned adrift to start upon my native shore. Let her rest now.
All right, there's 2 question marks to investigate here. A little bananas and coconut milk, and bacon and eggs. Almost forgot. We want to build another fast travel point. There we go. Get out the sword. Hey, I wish it wasn't, kind of wish it wasn't getting dark, but hey. I'm here. We've got boars. Well, a boar and a sow. And a bunch of sweet potatoes. Did I get the sweet potatoes? That I kind of chopped them down accidentally? Oh, another sow. Yeah, it did. I did get the credit for the sweet potatoes that I accidentally chopped down while I was fetching myself some future bacon. Another sow. Hello, gorgeous. And we've got some misty orchids used for making potions. No, it's not open early access, but there's a demo. And the demo was sufficient to sell me on the game. All right, we have 4 items of goodies over here, and we have the undead. Are these the ones that are kind of like freaking vampires? I think they are. In that they bite you and give you a bleed, and it sucks. All right, we did 1,100 damage to him, and here they come. Bandage ourselves up. Stupid undeads. Nobody likes you. All right, need the pickaxe to clear this. Clear the debris. We have an ancient chest. Decorations. Cool. That is indeed 1 out of the 4 things here. Let's go ahead and unlock the shell decorations. Something's coming. Yep, undead. We have another starred undead over there, so he's tougher. Is he going to come in? Is he going to go around? Is he going to do neither? Where did he? Ah, there he is. All right, we didn't get the crit on that one. That's 3 out of the 4. Goodie boxes. We have some vines in the way. Oh, we're going down, boys. That one doesn't count. That's just some freebies. Do I have wood? I'm not carrying any wood. We need wood to make a lantern down there. We will preload our building with the lantern and go down into the cellar where I'm sure there's no problems at all. We have at least one undead. We have multiples. Damn it. That's the one I wanted to block. That's the one that's bleeding. We'll heal and use a bandage. Almost screwed that up. All right, and here's the fourth of the goodies. Okay, those are good money. I sell those to, I believe, the smuggler faction for big bucks. Grande pesos. Okay, not pesos at all, really. Yeah, if you're looking for an early access game to try, this is worth a look. Also worth a look is a game called Aethus, A-E-T-H-U-S. It's my game of the year so far. Aethus. A-E-T-H-U-S. Is he coming? No. Yes, he is. And it is an exploration narrative game with a lot of survival crafting in it. And it's just an absolute incredible game for 16 bucks. So at least try the demo. You have until the 1st of May. The discount will stop on the 1st of May, and then it'll be 20 bucks. We've got, oh, that's one of the big unpleasant boars. We'd rather not mess with them. The charging boars are the worst. Got another boar? It is. It's a sow. We also have an undead over yonder, which we're not really interested in. We're looking at clearing out the 2 question marks, which are places that have stuff. It can be something as simple as a mine. I heard somebody squealing. Oh, it's a big boar. That's the charging boar. That's the ones we want nothing to do with. I can't tell you how much they suck. I can. A lot. All right, we've got an undead fiddler crab here, which we'll need to get rid of first. And then we've got pirates over there. Charging boars. Got it. Yes, yes, they will. Got him. One chest of goodies over here. All right, what can we get rid of? The wood. That. The animal fat. Privateer's Tricorn, Combat Repair Kit, and Steel Nails. 25 XP. What is the glowy over here? Oh, homemade gunpowder. Nice. Don't suppose you have a glowy? No. You have another glowy over here? Just the stuff I dropped. Okay. So now we have what we know is going to be a fight of some kind, but I have no idea what kind. Are there character levels, skill trees? There are. My character is currently level 5 or 6. 5, almost 6. There is 2 types of progressions. There's your points that level up, your, stat points. And there are talents. Relatively small trees, but not unimportant ones. It is still in early access, but it is far and away the most polished early access game I've ever seen, except maybe for Aethys. The one I was just talking about, that's Aethus. Which again, that one, you really should try the demo. Because as I said, right now, that's my game of the year. This is probably second. Right now. We have another boar. There's my boat. Well, we're so close to my boat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off all this stuff in my boat's inventory. Is he coming? No. And then I will eat meals, and we'll try and defeat basically one of the servants of one of Blackbeard's lieutenants. We need to get marks from 4 of his underlings to get to the lieutenant. All right. Because it's over there. You can see the fire of their camp. So before I forget, I'm going to eat and eat. How many days in a row would you have to eat bacon and eggs and bananas and coconut milk before you got sick of them? I've never had bananas and coconut milk. Doesn't sound bad. There are character levels. There are also leveling up your items. You can improve them. So you improve a regular item and it gets an affix. For instance, my current sword has plus 10% crit chance. When I ascend it to the next tier, it'll get another affix and become purple quality. 6. There are 6 things in this camp, and presumably lots and lots of guys. Why are the Thorn Fiddlers not attacking that guy? Oh, he's an undead, that's why. This may get me killed. Don't move, dude. Don't move. Let me just get the head crit. Alright, he's coming. He's level 5. I'm level 5. The other guy is shooting at me. Okay, Mr. Shooty guy. You want me? You're gonna have to come and get me. Is he following? He is following. See, like he's a musketeer? He needs a better aim. That's 3 of them taken care of. I feel safe in saying there's going to be more. Coconuts. Maybe not. Oh, we got one in the tent over there. So I'm going to sneak around. Well, sneak may be a bit of an exaggeration. That's presumably their ship. I don't know if I can do anything with their ship. We have a sailor, and that's probably another musketeer. That was bad. They saw me before I could shoot, so my shot went astray or awry or whatever you want to call it. Come on, dude. Don't just stand there. Come get some. Not if I kill you first. Miss me. The musketeers had better learn you don't want to miss that first shot. Another one? Or did he just say on my mark after he was already dead? Pretty sure it was the last thing. All right, we got 6 of them down. Can you aggro the boars and lead them into camps to kill the people? I don't think so. It would be nice, though. I hit him, but did not crit him. That is a couple more sailors. Hit him, did not crit him. Missed me. Somebody shot at me. Come on, come on, you want to. Parry! Parry! Ha! Anyone? No. Somebody else is coming. I got a hostile. Is there somebody up above? Maybe if there was somebody who shot it. There is somebody up above. Is he going to come down? Hello? I can't get up to you. I don't think. Oh, we have stairs. Never mind. Oh, this is the guy I need to defeat. Got him. I got 2 nuts from him. Please, anyone care to comment? Now would be a good time. Pikeman's boots. The Black Mark. That's the first one we've gotten. Now we have 2 of the 6 things that come from this place, so we've got some more work to do. I had no idea that the actual target of our raid was up in the boat, but it's nice to get that taken care of. 2 games for 45 bucks, that's less than 1 triple these days. Yeah. Aethys is 16 bucks, and this one's what, 24? Because I think they're both still on discount. I know Aethys is still on discount until May. He stopped. He shouldn't have stopped. Alright, all we did was get a hit. Not a crit. Got 4 of them, and I wish we didn't have quite that many, but we do. Missed me. Oh, another lieutenant. Is he? We only had 1 mark, I think. Maybe there's another mark in there? Got a couple more nuts. 16 and 25. Oh, $41, yeah. And, you know, I think you'd be silly if you have any interest in them at all to not try the demos for yourself. We have 2 out of the 6. But that's 2 of the lieutenants, so maybe the second black mark is in here. We need 4 of them. But we're still only 2 out of 6 objects. Loots, if you will. Nothing over there. Bonebreaker, first mace I've seen. That's 3 out of 6. That's the second black mark. That's 2 out of the 4 we need. Supply cache, that's some old salt insignia. Woven pillars and beams, and a guinea. We're at 5 out of 6. So the last one is probably there. That should be 6 out of 6. The third map segment. And that is 6 out of 6. Woohoo! Oh, undead. We have no interest in the undead. Right now. Presumably that changes at some point. Oh, it's a dodo. I was thinking, is that a chicken or a duck? We haven't seen any of those. Been playing Fallout 76 with real life friend, and it's so janky, but she loves it. The user interface is excruciating, but I eventually found, with help from a viewer, generally speaking, when I play a relatively niche game, the communities for those games are very welcoming and helpful. And they were particularly for Fallout 76. The user interface is clearly designed for a controller, and it shows it desperately. Right, do I need... we have another island over there where we have not been. So I will leave, at least for now, the fast travel point here. Of course it's mine. I own the ship. Let's head back home so we can empty out our inventory and such. Doctor? You're using coconuts. There. Yeah. Okay. So other things. Let's see. We've got the copper bullets. We have the pikeman's boots. That's an old salt insignia. That's got to be worth a lot of rep in Tortuga. Nuts. Obtained from pirates. Easy to eat on the move, a pirate's favorite bite. Arr. Don't know why that's their favorite, but evidently, if you believe them, it is. This is going to be my my newer house when I get done with it. I may do that, may work on this off stream to get this done. Right now, the only thing it has is a light. Is there any danger of my camp being destroyed or raided by NPCs or other players? No. This is a solo or co-op game. I believe it can be played by up to 4 co-op players. And at least at lower levels, there's no risk of the NPC attacks. Might change at higher levels, I don't know. Storage. Just a quick view here. Here's the crafting and utility items I have so far. Storage and beds, floors and walls, roofs, pillars and beams. We've just added some to those. Windows and doors, stairs and fences. We just added a couple items there. Decorations. And decorations, we just added the shell decorations. Decorations add to your comfort level so that when you sleep and wake up, your buffs last longer. Farming, I haven't gotten much stuff for farming yet, and there are even a couple of pre-built structures if you're not comfortable making your own. All right, we're going to put our sort of non-crafty bits in here. That's gunroom grog. That'll go on board the ship. That will go on board the ship. I mean, this place is just sort of a grabassery of things I threw together to access various, game functions and whatnot. That can go in. Copper bullets. That can go in. This was just basically, I made a big square-ish house and then dropped things where I could. Okay, sold to smugglers. We're going to also be heading to the smugglers, etc. Let's go with these as well. Those are reputation items. That's the people of Tortuga. We do not have access. We have access to Tortuga, but the people of Tortuga have largely left, and we haven't found them yet. This is for smugglers. We want to take the piastres with us. That's the cash money. And the guineas, the other cash money. People of Tortuga, people of Tortuga, people of Tortuga. That will go there as well. The tracker's hat. You need... I have a 2-piece of the Filibustier set, which gives me attacks consume less stamina. And then we have only one of the tracker's hat pieces. Obtained from boars. That can be sold as a rep item too to one of them, but I don't remember which. Let's see. Anything else in here that is rep-based? Does not look like it. Oh, there's copper bullets. Don't know why the copper bullets didn't get shuffled off to the appropriate location. Not what I wanted to do, damn it. It always irks me when it does that. But you can't move furniture items. You can only destroy and replace them. And I can't do that to the chest because it's full of stuff. Alright, we also have a bunch of stuff on the boat that I had completely forgotten about. Privateer's tricorn, so we have 2 new hats. Those are sold to smugglers. Sold to smugglers, sold to smugglers, sold to smugglers. And the insigniae. Splash. So we are going to fast travel to a cup. I'm hungry again. Refreshing. We'll travel to Tortuga. No, the smugglers first. That's not it. That is the Buccaneers. The smugglers are over here. Yes, those are the smugglers. There's the smugglers, the Buccaneers, the Brethren, and the people of Tortuga.
Don't ask unnecessary questions.
What makes a question unnecessary? I'm messing with him now.
That stupid old man never listens to me.
You cross the right, Pete. Quiet,
The buyer, yes. I have silver spoons, 12 of them. 5 piastres each. We have a silver button for 5 piastres. We have 6 bone beads for 5 piastres a pop. We have 2 ancient incest burners for a guinea each. And also a guinea each on the ancient chalices. And a guinea each on the pot with golden horns. Now you can translate guineas to piastres, but it's not a great rate of exchange, and vice versa.
This doesn't belong in a museum.
So for instance here, this is my rep. I have rep level 2 with the smugglers of Port Royal. These are the various items you can get at various tiers. And here's the exchange rate, which is ruinous. A guinea into 50 piastres. 99 piastres into a guinea. That just doesn't make common sense. Well, who got the boar's head? One of them got the boar's head. Bounty agent, maybe? I think that's... Yeah, he just has those things. I didn't get the old salt insignia with me, damn it. I must have banked it. And now we will hit... That was the smugglers. That's new. Why haven't I gone there? I do not know. I investigated Richard's camp. That was a level 9 quest. So I ran away. Come on. Discretion is the bitter part of valor. Is that the... That's the Buccaneers. Where's your point? Where's your... There it is. Buccaneers. That's clues about the killers, clues about the killers. Don't even remember what that's about. Look for clues about the killers, but we have that quest. That is the Buccaneers. I'm not sure I even have anything to sell to them, but we'll see. Yeah, we do. Just the boar's head, but it's 20 piastres.
Boars don't like to wander alone.
No, boars do not like to wander alone. I can attest to that. We'll now go to Tortuga. I don't know if we have enough rep items for Tortuga. I don't think we do, because those are worth 4 each. That's 180. Yeah, maybe. Because it's 300 rep. We're at 100 rep. It's 300 to the next. I'm not sure if that means it's 200 more or 300 more. But I should decide which one I want rep in next. I believe we have 1 tier of rep with these guys. Yeah, with the Brethren of the Coast, we are at tier 2. And these guys mostly sell goods. But they also have the designs for the ship. You can get a brig for 1,000. I'm not at 1,000 yet. Okay, Liquid, thanks for dropping by. When you play the games, you will be welcome. I'm always around, and tells will usually get answered by somebody, especially if it's related to either of these 2 games, either this game or Aethys. I think Tip and I are the only ones who played Aethys, but we're both enormous fans.
Let's keep this quiet.
All right, so what do we get from going to 3 on this guy? Tactics. That's actually seeming pretty good.
I have everything you need for a good hunt.
Take care, Liquid. And we'll need tier 3 here when we get that boat to get some better 24-pounders. And this is the
That's the best we got.
provisioner for the people of Tortuga. And they've got contracts that allow you to buy goods from them. They also have the privateer's gear, which is 10% crit chance and crit damage for each nearby enemy. Which seems good, but that would be 800 piastres for the whole thing. Oh, they only have 2 pieces. The coat and the pants. Still, I expect sooner or later...
Every token counts.
Going to be 100. That would be 20 of these to get to 100. Probably worth it. $80? Why only 80? They're worth 4. 25. Yeah, that's going to hurt. But we're now at rep level 2 with everybody. And for those of you who are just popping in, you see the green smoky haze over there. That's what's left of the main city of Tortuga, which has apparently been overrun by the undead. Which doesn't sound like a great deal for them. All right, so we have started organizing our stuff. All of our extra weapons and gear and everything are going in here. And that's where I put that as well. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll put these in here. Wonder how much that one's worth. Because there was a purple one. I'm guessing the purple one was 10 or 20, so I'm guessing this is 50. The money as well can go in here. Is there anything else we would want to move over there? I don't think so. Grows only in the seed bed, and I do not have the seed bed. I can grow the shrubs if I wanted to. Spoiler, don't really want to. Those, I need to remember, those I can sell to the smugglers. Those are used as an alchemy ingredient. I need to, before I forget, make a couple, 4 more bandages. And 4 more of my current tier of foods that I'm om-nomming. Let's see, we'll drop all of our beverages to there, I think. Just trying to slowly get some sort of organization going here. Can I make... I think I can make copper bullets now, right? Maybe I should swap to the copper bullets and do more damage. Because currently I am using stone bullets. And a lump of stone that only passes for a ball. Range damage decreased by 20%. Poor ballistics. Mediocre ballistics and full damage. So I've been doing less damage with my shots. I'll now be doing more damage with my shots. And... copper bullets, 5 pieces. Yeah. All right, our next trip. We found another shipwreck with 3 chests, and then there's that thing. Interesting. Given that our closest thing is there. That's X. What the hell is that X'd out for? Oh, that's the 3rd map. I guess I have 2 maps. Oh, there are actually maps, and that there should be something there. That's interesting. Okay, that's where I guess I'm going to get the other 2 black marks. So we can fast travel to there, and then there, there, and there. I'm probably would like to have another bell with me, just to be on the safe side. Any space in any of these? Space, yeah. I'll just leave my nuts here. We need another bell. 3 more rope. You can destroy the bells and kind of and kind of reclaim them. So you can only have 10 bells up. We're going to need 20 wood. Oh, got that outside? Ooh. Ash. No, got stone outside. Where have we been putting our wood? Nowhere that'll require penicillin. Never mind. There we are. I think it's Alt-click. You need 20. There we go. We can now leave a bell. Oh, wrong way. Right. We're going to need to take all these things in. I forgot about them. It's not my fault I forgot about them. I'm old. We forget things.
Come to the helm!
I was going to drop off that. Increases reload speed. And that. And these we're going to keep. And the other things we're going to drop off. Right. Be honest to goodness, we'll be right back. And we'll be sailing away. That's an old guy music reference that I would be stunned if any of you guys got. Feather. Bunch of stuff. More things. How are we doing left? Sweet taters. Which I don't think anyone actually calls sweet taters, do they? Got rid of everything except the wooden talismans. Okay. This time, definitely. Oh, we're hungry again. We didn't make our food. So we will. We will go. We need 5 each. 5 coconut milk with bananas. And 5 bacon and eggs. All right, now, definitely, we are kitted out.
Helm's yours, Captain.
Of course, it's mine. Whole ship's mine. All right, we're going to the Buccaneers, and then we will resummon our boat because we're closer.
If you're looking for prey,
Is that the Ships and Giggles? It is. Okay. Don't have to resummon. All right, where be we headed, lads? To that little island right there. A little bit west of south.
Ships on your hand, Captain.
Where are we? Beep, 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 beep. Start singing, lads.
All at once.
Oh, laddie, laddie, may, taking you away to sail upon that Windrose Arr. Oh, you're off so many ways, and many drunken sailors, but you'll never grow that Liverpool no more. Now come here, all you sailors, hold and listen to me tale. I know you all will sadly pay, for I was a ruddy fool in the port of Liverpool on the voyage where I first stayed off from sea. I was head off at the hole, far away from Sierra Leone. Took my sail on and bid my king. Thought it was there.
We can leave that and that there.
Ships on your hand.
Because we're going here for the map. A quest location. Oh, we've spotted Blackbeard Hauler. 2 haulers? We could probably beat a hauler. But right now I'm interested in whatever's here that the map shows. We'll see if we've made a terrible mistake or not. Okay, they seemingly don't want me going that way. So, do we have an island packed with the undead? Filled with pirates? Filled with undead pirates? Came to see what that thing on top of YouTube is. Which thing? Is it this game? How you doing, Lars? Hey, Twitch now, you want to see what that XP does. Which kind of boar was that? I saw a boar a second ago. It is, we've got regular boars. Just shows top fans. Ah. Are you one of my top fans? You used to be, Lars. Hope your day's okay. Coconut dodo, coastal dodo. Well, it doesn't look like the native animals are particularly high level, so we'll see. Oh, we've got a skeleton. Is it only one? The last time there was a skeleton in the place where we dug up treasure, there were 4 of them, and they all came to undead life. I am carrying the shovel. Thinking of eventually streaming on YouTube. I stream on both, so doesn't have the same stuff. No, YouTube, the general consensus is YouTube is a better experience as a viewer and Twitch a better experience as a streamer. A lot of ideas for that, either in Minecraft or OSU. We need to dig. Okay, because I believe in an excess of caution, I'm going to get enough wood to build a wall around the undead guy. That worked the last time when there were 4 of them. I don't know if he's going to get up and attack, but I'd rather not find out without having it. This yarr to everyone's booty. I mean, everyone's booty deserves a good solid yarr. Me booty? I understood ma booty. Well, I mean, of course, someone could intentionally misunderstand that you're talking about somebody's mom's booty. which, you know, that might be fine too. How about floors and walls? I'm just making sure, you know, you can't be too freaking careful. Look, the last time I opened one of these chests, 4 undead guys killed me like 5 times. And then I figured out, how about I build a cage for each one? Style book, Blackbeard sail colors. That seems pretty nifty. 50 piastres and 10 silver ingots. And he didn't wake up or anything. Nope, he stayed dead. People now realize how much Twitch is generally a much, much worse place for streaming than YouTube. I don't think it's better. I think it's different. It's probably better because Twitch is not very good. Twitch emphasizes the established streamers. That's true. Good evening, Dark Machinist. Oh, restream? Yeah. Well, I mean, you can pay to get rid of the banner message. But I'm fine with it. All right, well, we have successfully got the treasure. Treasure good. We like treasure around here. Last time you did stream, you got both viewers on Twitch and YouTube, but more on Twitch. Yeah, that's my experience. Oh my God, I'm drowning. You really can drown. Not the biggest fan of that. I had heard you could, but I was even like floating on the top of the water and I was drowning. I need to AFK for just a second and refill my coffee cup. I will be right back. And magically, I'm back. Hi, guys. Yeah, I myself have chosen to avoid OBS as I don't need all the features. And I know Slobs is basically a knockoff product, but it does what I need it to do, so. All right, that's a Blackbeard hauler. That's a Blackbeard hauler. We have a shipwreck there with 3 chests. Well, in this case, yeah, if you're going to do it independently, you're going to have multiple bandwidth. In this case, I only ship out once to Restream, and then Restream ships it out to the other places.
Yours, Captain. For sale.
Well, we'll see. If the hauler is activated by me coming by, I will take it apart. But right now, I'm heading for there. I already have a bell there? Why did I never do anything there if I have the bell? That seems silly even for me. Streamlabs, if anything, has more features. Not only that, I think they don't give a shit to give credit. Yeah, they don't. That's certainly true. All right, well, we have one place to look at here, an undiscovered place. And that's where we're going to go. It had to be added manually, a plug-in? Yeah. Oh, really? There's a reason your species went extinct, you stupid birds. Is it coming? I had a dodo chase me like for a couple hundred meters or yards. This one's still angry at me. Is it still following? Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, there is a controversy around Streamlabs, for sure. And I can understand why. Makokos, oh, please, please. Don't inflict me with... Oh, okay, that's... Really? I dropped a teleport point here, but I assume it's a copper mine. All right, it says copper deposit. I'm going to step inside, and that should at least permanently mark it, I think. That's why I had been here and had actually gone and identified it as a copper deposit, but hadn't actually gone in. But I'll go in. How big the delay is on YouTube? Well, I'll tell you what. You send me a tell, I'll respond to it instantly, and that'll give you some information. In my experience, there is a few seconds, anywhere from like 5 to 10. Come on, Lars, send me a tell. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm waiting. Come on, Lars. Now you're just messing with me, man. All right, well, hopefully that... A tell, there you go. So now you'll know how long it will take. How long it took for you to reach me and then me to respond. Now, I'm hopeful that will keep it permanently marked, because otherwise I'll forget about it. Oh. That's the charging bores. I hate the charging bores. Have I mentioned that? I might have mentioned it a time or 20. Fortunately, that time, he kind of ran into the tree in front of me, which was not his best career move. 35 seconds? That's longer than I would have expected. Oh, fine. You want sword. I get it. You want sword. You want it too, don't you? Don't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Run away. Wonder if native streaming without restream is better. I would assume so, yeah. Okay, that didn't hit the bird, or birds are invincible to cannon. One of my friends told me that they were able to shoot things on land. Maybe I'm just completely missing them. Captain on the helm. Up. We don't want to go that way. There's a boat over there. There's this other crew map over here. Ah, but there was that thing. That's what I want. Find the other 4 black marks. Then I can get to the survivors of Tortuga. Don't get angry. You guys can't see me. I'm invisible. I have my stealth runners engaged. Sing out, lads. Dodged 3 cannonballs and kept walking like nothing happened. Yeah. Well, we get the last laugh on the dodos. They're extinct. Whiskey for my Johnny. Whiskey is the life of man. Whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Whiskey gave me this red nose. Whiskey, Johnny. Very nice, Dark Machinist. That's some quality emoting there. Centuries old, but they're bangers, guys. Well, the better question is, when's the next time you're going to be on? My native shore. Whatever they paid the expert on period music to sing these freaking shanties was money well spent. Yeah, if it's hard to stay up night, especially where you are, yeah, finding the audience, given your hours worldwide, could be a significant challenge. Yeah. Sick and haven't recorded today. Make a nod for the next episode and troubleshoot your other one because it wasn't working. Oh yeah, that's always fun. We've got an undead. Let's go ahead and drop our boat so that we don't drown again. We can take the little boat from the big boat. There's an undead waiting there. We don't need to have any interaction with him. All right, on this island we have, it looks like, one undiscovered place and then another pirate nest, likely to have the other 2 black marks we need. Good evening. Presumably, possibly morning or afternoon, I don't judge. It's not true, I judge all the time. I'm judgmental as hell. We've got Nanner sign, gentlemen. Videos are at least fun to make. Streaming can be mentally challenging. Yeah, I can understand that. The videos you can take your time with. Make sure everything is exactly the way you want, or at least close enough. Streaming does require attention and presence of mind. You've got to be paying attention to what you're doing, unless you're dying intentionally. Something's moving over there. Is that a boar? It's one of the charging boars. I leave the charging boars alone. We have another, presumably, copper mine. It is copper deposit. So I want to step in, and hopefully that will permanently mark it as a copper deposit. So that I won't do what I just did 10 minutes ago and go back to a place I'd already been because I hadn't actually marked the location as copper. But I think all I have to do is step inside and it'll be permanently show up as, the mining symbol. Watch a random British guy that you found somehow. He has some banger videos, and he made a video about how streaming feels like, despite him being okayish and knowing how to entertain people. Even he felt a strain on mental health when no one is in his chat. Yeah. Now, I have one advantage that a lot of other streamers won't have, which is I spent 3 years in competitive public speaking. Speech and debate and the like. And so I'm used to basically running my mouth pretty much continually in a mostly rational seeming way. Oh shit! There's a big boar. Me no likey. He's no friend of mine. There are 6 chests of goodies and undoubtedly a shitload of pirates in here. Streaming on Twitch, completely new channel, no previous connections. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know, for instance, I know when I have no obvious viewers, no one speaking in chat. Sometimes it can feel really like a grind. Because I have to keep babbling because no one who tunes in is going to stay to a channel where nobody's talking, where the streamer doesn't talk. So I keep my mouth running pretty much all the time unless there's something really got my attention. Well, we've got pirates. We don't want to start shooting the guys in the middle. All right, we got 3 of them down so far. We have our first chest. Requires a Richard's crew key. I didn't even notice what level those guys were. New hand insignia. We definitely don't want to not get those. I like the mood. The pouring rain and whatnot. That kind of works. All right, somebody's hostile. And they know I'm here, I think. Me? You talking to me? Well, here I am. You want some? Oh, maybe not. Nope, nope, nope. That's too many. And they have guns. This may be a bit rich for my blood. Like you said, Weekly now has over 22,000 views. You stopped using that channel. I mean, that's a lot of views. That's more than I've ever gotten, so... Ow, oh, this is bad. That's why it's bad. I didn't drop my stupid bell, did I? I don't even remember what stuff I had. I didn't drop a bell. That makes me unhappy. That irritates me. That's one of those things where you get punished.
If you're looking for prey,
Well, I gotta go back and get my body regardless. All right, guys, cheer me up, would you please? Ah, the Buccaneers are out there. I'm friendly with them. Dilly and dally. I salute them. Are they shooting at me? Dudes, we're friends. Oh no, they're shooting at the Raiders. I assume. Reason why you hate a lot of the games now, just despite games that make you lose items progress. Well, in this case, it wouldn't have occurred if I had dropped the fast travel point like I intended to. I forgot. And it'll be easy for me to just reclaim it all. Two haulers, huh? The reason for that is if it's been at least 6 seconds since I last fired, I get extra damage. I want to make sure my guns were emptied. Trying to play Valheim recently was okayish, and then you needed to get to Swamp. Never reached that. First generated Swamp. Did not have what you needed. Yeah, I understand. Then and you die, and all your stuff is there, and you maybe can't get to it because you haven't got a set of gear that'll get you there. I agree and understand. Yeah, after travel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I understand completely. All right, and we drop our little ship's boat so we don't drown. Realistically, I'm a pirate. I spend my life at sea. Drowning is not something that should occur. Didn't die because legit they didn't put a teleporter there, just didn't have that crypt or whatever. Alright, we need to get back and get our body. Or could you say it's... Don't do that, Lars. Don't 6-7 me. I'm an old man. You're just trying to make me mad. Trying to make me crabby. We were all young. We had stupid things. I don't know if you're aware of the word. It's a rather obscure one, so I don't think you'd be aware of it. I'm not sure if that... Whoop. An armored drowned. Oh, charming. The word is shibboleth. And it's basically, it means a word that is used, a word or custom or something that is used to identify you as part of an in-group. So for instance, in World War II, the Dutch had a word they wanted someone they suspected of being a German spy to pronounce because the Germans couldn't pronounce it. Only someone born in the Netherlands could pronounce the word. I believe it's Scheveningen. As close as an American can get to it, anyway. And that's a shibboleth, basically a word to see how you pronounce it, or to see how you react when someone says 6-7, and it shows whether you're part of the cool kids club or not. I, of course, would be not. Why did you start moving before I could shoot you in the freaking head? Got him. Critical. These guys are level 5, so they're the same level I am. These guys are pretty tough. Is that the guy I shot? In which case he should be near dead. Pretty close. You first, my friend. Prepare to die. Don't wanna. Can't make me. Oop. That is the musketeer, huh? They have the keys for the chests. I've been spotted. That's 100 messages I've received today. Thank you guys, especially Lars. Whoop, time to run. Run a little. Kill the musketeers first. Come on, come on, you want some? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. All right, we have to unlock his chests. 4 of the chests. There are six goodie boxes in here, and 4 of them are chests, and I need keys from, I think, the musketeers. And I got, I think, 2 of the musketeers. Nope, that's not my body. I was looking to grab the stuff from my body first. That's my my body bag, so to speak. We're going to need to drop stuff, so I will back away a little short distance and drop stuff. Ooh, iron bullets. Those sound delicious. I mean, you know, not for eating, but for shooting people with. Supply cache, that's just got gunpowder. Got a sailor. Not going to not take advantage of an opportunity to kill one if he's by himself. Did we have 2 keys? I think we did. We did. Right, we're going to swoop around to this side. Out of all the games nowadays, you think you enjoyed Dwarf Fortress? You even made a custom script. I know you did a lot of work for Dwarf Fortress. No Man's Sky, they've done an enormous amount of work. That was a 1,000 damage crit. And it ended him. A rhythm game. Just play it for like 30 minutes. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes you just want a calm little game to play. A little, you know, mindless fun entertainment. Nothing deep and meaningful. No Man's Sky simply requires, yeah, it has a very large time requirement for sure. That didn't hurt, dude. Oh, that's one of the lieutenants. We would like to have them alone, please. No additional friends necessary. I don't think I've got a key for this one. I do. We need one more black mark. And there are 3 more chests. Well, one more chest that's going to have a black mark. Okay, that's not good. That's not a great start. He's dead. Come get some. Got his key. Ooh, brisk. More gunpowder. We have got 3 more goodies. I'm not sure if there are any more guys we need to get. More gunpowder, good. Have control, but since it's actually a fun game where stories can be told, you don't feel like you're cheating in it. Yeah. It's I mean, I'm not sure I own it, but I own, what is it? There's another, there's a sort of a space version. I can't remember the name. It's similar in concept to Dwarf Fortress, where you're on another planet. Well, one of them's over here. Okay, one of them's over here. Is he coming? Missed me. Poor move, Mr. Musketeer. Ah, Richard's crew key. There are 1 more crate. Rimworld, that's the one I... Oh, hating the devs is a reasonable response if you don't like some of their stuff. Well, I mean, not like personally hating. Disliking them, disliking their approach. Completely understandable. Although I don't specifically know about those guys, so I should... You know, I'm not too shy to just take advantage of the fact that he's going to stand there and let me shoot him. Same for the Deep Rock Galactic devs. I'm familiar with the games, but not the devs. That's 5 out of 6. Oh, we've got a dressed up fellow. That was a 1,000-point crit. Another one of the lieutenants. More gunpowder. More gunpowder. That's the 4th black mark. Woohoo! DRG devs like control everything and ban their popular mods for no reason because instead of doing it like normal games, they have to have it on Steam Workshop. Sometimes the business gets in the way of not being jerks. We have finished a significantly large quest. Let's get back to our boat. If I remember, I think I will drop a bell here. And silence when anyone who spoke about it on Discord. Yeah, well, that's really, really common. Discord, fascism is kind of a given these days. Not that that makes it right. Woven windows and doors. Revenge is best served cold. I need to go back to the Pirates main camp. I'm not sure which one that is. Games has DLCs. Pirate if possible. Game doesn't have Steam Workshop. Pirate. Well, it is a not uncommon attitude to take, for better or worse. Don't. I'm a pig living out in the wild. I see a guy with a sword coming by. I'm not going to mess with him. I'm just going to walk the other way. But no. No, that boar had to go for it. And this dodo may do the same thing. Almost forgot. Yeah, I think it's worth dropping a I don't have a bell. It's on board the ship? It's probably on board the ship. Yeah, Discord is the Wild West when it comes to that kind of thing, unfortunately. Did I put a bell on board? I did put a bell on board. Okay, do I have space here? No, I don't. Now I do. Sturdy saber. Give me a sec. Where's the boat? Only Unity game you know of that actually has modding support and Linux support is Vintage Story. Well, native Linux support is not as big of a deal as it used to be, given the number of Linux applications and whatnot that provide a better experience for those playing PC on Linux. But it's not a non-factor for sure. All right, we don't want to mess with 3 Tier 5 ships. That would be painful. Let us see if we can figure out where we have to turn in this quest. There. Nope, not there. That's that pill. Nope. Nope, I don't remember where we've got to turn this one in. Well, let me go home. Put the stuff away. Proton, right. Privateer's gloves. Is that 2 pieces of privateer's gear? Trackers, privateer's tricorn. We're going to have to take a look at that, but I think I already have at least one of those places filled with other stuff. Yeah, I currently have gloves and hat for another set that I think is better. Some kind of launcher that'll do that for Unity games. I think Valheim allows that now. Linux-specific DLL hooks. Well, it's a higher threshold of being able to support Linux stuff. So for small devs, unless they're maybe working in something like Unity, I could certainly see that being a problem. Let's see, we want to drop off that, I suppose. Wait, there was also something that allowed us to open up the ship and move stuff. I swear I saw it. I don't know how they did it. All right, bring the ships and giggles a little closer, please. Maybe you do it from here. Cargo and gear. Customization. Didn't we get from the depths sails on Blackbird ships bearing images of sea monsters? Yeah, there we go. I'm looking dangerous now. Ship gear, ship management. I could have sworn there was a way to change this from backpack to like storage or something like that, but I'm sure not seeing it. We will take all of the rest of this stuff. There we go. Did we get any wood there? No. You leave that wood there. That's fine. Steam Workshop fixes that completely. LN games that only have Windows support, but it works through Proton. Yep, Proton is pretty much sort of the de facto solution if you're having problems with it. Let's see. Richard's crew keys. Not sure if I need to carry those with me or not. Alright, so we have the Sturdy Saber, which increases your posture points, so that's better for blocking and stuff. But I like the one with 10% crit. Thank you. Those go here. Those go here. We're keeping our money here as well. And I think eventually we're going to want all of our rum over here, because of course we're going to want our rum here. Duh. And we got a lot of gunpowder out of that. That was very, very useful. All right, what didn't get moved? Oh, the guineas. Yeah, I think we'll put the guineas and the keys over here. Filibustiers. Yeah, we have 3 of the 4 filibustiers pieces, but sadly, if we swap these in, we'll only have 1. The critical hit chance by 10. The filibustiers is attacks consuming less stamina. Having a 2-piece and a 2-piece would be ideal. Right now we need 1 more piece of filibustiers or 1 more piece of privateers. Also in Unity, but the difference is that one single dev decided to go Steam Workshop route instead of relying on third-party mod loaders. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the Wild West out there. I wouldn't want to try and be a developer, especially a small developer these days. All right, so we did get a quest. Pirate crew killed the rest of the loot. Find the pirate's chest. All right, that's finished, right? The bitter pill, sacrificial lamb, buccaneers. No, they need 50 bags of gunpowder. That one, right? Infiltrate. Nope, not that one. Need a bigger boat. Talk to Dr. Galen. We've done that, done that. Sacrificial lamb. Look for clues about the killers. That's recommended level 8. No, the bitter pill. No, that's about Richards. There we go. Buccaneers? No. Where's the one for killing the dudes? Well, first of all, we did level up, so we've got 3 more points. All right, so we've got 19 points. There we go. Confirm. And we have 1 more talent point. One-handed weapon damage after a perfect block. I'm not sure how perfect my blocks are. When only one enemy was within 10 meters, you do extra damage. There was another one that was supposed to be good over here. Were they in the second tier? Attacks are more effective at converting temporal health into health. Crude damage. Oh. Well, I'm not crude. Okay, I'm slightly crude. One-handed weapon damage by 4%. Let's see, 20 additional stamina. Back from healing. Hitting a critical spot deals 5% bonus damage. Increases pierce. Passive gun reload speed's not bad. Let's try the perfect counter and see how many of those I have, if I can notice the difference.
No idea how often I've had to treat sailors' wounds inflicted on them by their own captains.
I'm going to go to Tortuga and see if that opened up a new quest, because I did get that quest done. Infiltrate Richard's camp. Right, that's the level 9 one that we want nothing to do with, because we're level 5, 6 now? 6 now, I guess. Yeah, it looks like we've got an indication that we have a quest there. Bidding. There we go. Maybe we talk with the bartender? Who's long? Yeah, we do talk with the bartender. Good guess, me.
Would you like a drink?
Is there anything bothering you besides the dead and the pirates? Sour wine and tables getting smashed in brawls. Tables aren't an issue, though. I can always get the troublemakers to hammer together some new ones. Wine, on the other hand, my barrels are running dry and suppliers aren't in a hurry to bring more. Find out what's happened to my deliveries, will you? There's a chance the tavern will end up dry and I'll end up without my favorite drink. Smugglers. New quest, Smugglers. You get drunk and play VR chat. You've seen so many people tell you just use Windows. It's a common attitude for a great many people to have. So, Buccaneers is recommended level 3. 50 bags of gunpowder. My maximum hit point has changed because I'm hungry now. Pardon me, I need to eat. That's bananas and coconut milk and bacon and eggs. Still Windows 10? Yeah, well, when I bought the computer I'm currently using, it had Windows 10. But it insisted I install Windows 11, which was, the update was pre-installed. And it said I'd be able to rewind if I wanted to. And then after I installed it, it said you can't. At no point did it say, we lied, you can't. It just said, yeah, we don't allow that. Despite the fact we told you that we did, we don't allow that. So I'm on Windows 11. Yeah, people want to use what's comfortable, what they know. That's pretty common. Understandable. But sometimes they don't know that what they're using is actually, like you said, if it's a Steam Deck, it's running a very smart version of Linux. Well, I got the 4 marks, and I don't see a quest where I can do anything with it. Talk to the leader of the smugglers. Okay, we're gonna go talk to the leader of the smugglers. Maybe he was the one I had the mission for. I thought I'd looked at it. Maybe I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't see it. There is indeed a turn in there. I just didn't see it when I looked. No, I see everything perfectly. Where's my mouse?
Don't ask unnecessary questions. Unless you know.
Don't ask unnecessary questions. What are the necessary questions? And was that one of them right there? Okay, Marita.
Everything has a price.
Got a problem? Long Ben wants to know why the deliveries are late. Oh, this isn't the one I hoped. We're seeing Blackbeard's scum in every harbor. Even the Walking Dead, and that old fool's worried about his bottles. Viejo es stupido. In a way, SteamOS is effed architecture because now SteamOS relies on Arc. It's a direct fork of Arc, and Steam's partnership wants Arc to be stable-ish. Well, that's understandable. We'll see what happens with the Steam machine once hardware prices drop down, if they ever do. If you can, find out where my ship disappeared to. It might have been attacked by pirates, and I wouldn't be surprised if those idiotas drank themselves blind and ran her aground. I'll skin those bastards, bastardos alive, if I find out that they dumped the cargo and ran like cowards. She's sweet, really, once you get to know her. Okay, that's the 4 black marks. Okay, there it is. I've got the 4 black marks. Time to pay a visit to the Pirates' main camp. That is recommended character level 4. And where is that? Lens asks. Well, there's a map. Is that Richards' the bitter pill? Infiltrate Richards' camp. The bitter pill, though, was a level 9 quest to infiltrate it. Revenge is a dish best served cold is much lower level. I am confused. I am frequently confused. System D is legit. Everything on those distros. It's the first PID after Linux itself. It managed the processes, the daemon runner. It's the login manager. It's whatever the F Red Hat did to it. I have done a little Linux work, and I understand in a lot of ways it's basically just a Unix variant. But Unix is what I worked with. A bunch of different flavors of Unix. Back in the proverbial day. Did I drop? I did drop on that. Did I drop one? Where is it? Where are we going? Where are we going? I did drop one there. I'm going to at least take a wander over and see what we've got. Deck Wars, yeah, we ran Ultrix, we ran BSD 4.3, we ran Solaris, we ran IRIX, we ran Unicos, the Cray version of Unix. We ran everything. At this point, you don't think ARC cares. They seem to be very censorship happy and age verification. That may be a legal requirement. You're going to see a lot more of that. A lot more. Because it's becoming a legal requirement in a lot of places. United Kingdom, for instance. New quest updates. Journal. Smugglers. Find and search Marita's missing ship. That's a level 9 quest. So whether we like it or not, and we don't, that's going to become much, much more common. BSD thinking of switching to it if every distro adds it. All of my Unix nerd friends were BSD fanboys, so we had a lot of BSD systems around. Wasn't all we had, because we had so much hardware around, we had to run various and sundry things. I mean, we ran Ultrix on some of our digital machines, and 4.3 on others. All right, there are 6. Is it a cave? It looks like it's a cave. Huh. I mean, maybe they've built out a little base around it. I doubt I'll be going in tonight. I think I'll probably be finishing up pretty soon. But I wanted to at least get a look at it. Okay, they do have a palisade, so they have built around it. So, it looks like it's a palisade and a cave.
You have no chance.
Come on, come on. It's a cave. Or is it a cave? It may not actually be a cave. More gunpowder. It is a cave. Okay. I wanted to give it a look, and now I know. So that, we'll wait for tomorrow. I'll probably start a little early again tomorrow, because later on I have a Guild Wars 2 raid. I'm a Guild Wars 2 raider now, Lars. That's at 8 p.m. Pacific. So I may start again a bit early on my regular session, like today, maybe 4:30 p.m. Pacific. Stupid dodos. Extinct dodos. You only ever did one raid? I've been doing it for, I don't know, like 6 weeks now. On Sundays and occasionally on Thursdays. Killed Doom a couple of times. Got the Ascended Staff from him both times. Enjoyed fractal soloing. Now that's challenge mode. People still grind out the higher level fractals. That's basically considered to be the best moneymaker in the game. Is the tier 4 frackies. I know you're not coming back, but you might be interested. They implemented quick play fractals that reward a legendary gloves for a reasonable amount of work. which was really nice addition. And they've also added quick plays for strikes, which are now called raid encounters. They changed the name, but not really the function. Did I not put the insignia in here? I thought I had. I put them outside. That's right, in the other place. So later tonight, I'm probably going to do some more building work on this building. Maybe have it finished. Show it off to you guys tomorrow, so you can be massively impressed by how awesome my building skills are. Not really. But I'm going to call it here for the evening. As always, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. I very much appreciate it. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time or earlier. So between 4:30 and 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand with more of Windrose, because I'm really enjoying it. Never getting back into it. I can understand that. But again, thank you guys. Really does matter. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Back at it tomorrow. And then the raid. The raid I probably won't be streaming. I'm still not quite comfortable enough with raiding in Guild Wars 2 to stream it all the time. I still want to pay attention and not screw up. So probably be streaming, and or probably not streaming, but you'll be able to hear my cogent commentary, my witty badinage, and through a couple other streamers who'll be playing. But I should be back tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope the rest of your Saturday night or Saturday or Sunday goes great. I'm back tomorrow. Take care and